maybe I can probably manage without a microphone. I'm Margie Butler from Mary Ward Legal Centre. And again, I think following on, lots of people have said and articulated many of the things I was going to say. So what I wanted to focus on particularly is, we've a legal centre that's been existing there for 100 years. And the idea that this government would actually bring us down is quite horrifying. Over 100 years ago, the Mary Ward settlement had pro bono lawyers, barristers living in the settlement who gave advice, housing advice in the main starting point, to local people who are poor, who are living in tenements. And from that fantastic history, we have a very thriving specialist legal service that helps people across London. We work with people from every single borough. We specialise with benefits, debt and employment and housing. And in particular, I wanted to focus today, because something hasn't been mentioned, is a lot of the myths that are built into the Green Paper, particularly around the benefit and debt issue. The fact that we are being paid legal aid to fill forms in, I think was one of the statements that has been said, that we're actually encouraging people to go to courts and tribunals. And these are massive, incorrect myths that I think we really have to challenge in the process of this bill. What we are dealing with is a lot to do with the failure of the DWP, but why is it when we represent, our success rate is probably nearer 90%? And I think in the main, for cases against the benefit system, it is to do with the really poor decision making. But until that changes, people like our client here are denied benefits when they're in poor health, they're in huge poverty, they have children, they have heating bills to meet, and they're not able to meet them because the benefit decisions are poor. The same with debt issues as well. Without the complex specialist advice, people are not going to be able to have their debts written off. Charges against them, debts that are being upheld that are wrong, that are illegal, but unless they get specialist help to tackle those. So all the arguments about why we need to exist is about making sure that people do have access to justice. There was, some years ago, the National Consumer Council talked about access to advice being the fourth right of citizenship. Maybe we should bring that back again and start talking about legal advice as being an absolute right of citizenship and not just a luxury or a gift. Thanks.